Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to talk about lease car
Car leasing.
leasing,
There's
car
one
financing,
no, in particular that was called novated lease.
novated lease. So
I'm not
yesterday,
sure. Wait, is it only in Australia or
I'm sure like different countries probably call it
different
different
name?
things, but this is we based on
In Australia.
So the concept of novated lease is you can actually make a payment of your car or your new car, let's say, new car purchase before your tax pay.
Pre-tax salary. So your salary sacrifice that money to go to leasing the car, pay the repayment to the car. So which means you don't have to pay tax first and then pay the loan.
Typically, when you receive an income, you usually get your income, you get tax, you get all of this deduction,
leftover money,
and then the leftover money, that's what you get. And then from there, you pay a
car loan.
Let's say, if you have a car loan or car payment.
Yep.
Now, novated lease is the other way around. You get your pay, you then pay the car loan, and then plus
get taxed,
and then you get
leftover money. This topic
that's based on my understanding.
It is. So you want a formal? Yeah. A novated lease is a salary sacrificing arrangement between an employer that you have to be employed, like PAYG kind of employed, not a contractor.
Again, so income.
Yep.
From an employer, income. Yep.
An employee between employer, employee, and a financing company, any bank, let's say, to make regular payments for the purchase price of a car from the employee's pre-tax salary. That's the same. Right. Yeah. So your
income, payment, tax, then whatever the left state.
Yeah. So this topic came because yesterday you were talking to another.
So we drive a Tesla Model Y as a family, and we went to an event.
Yeah.
Just so happened they purchased a Tesla Model 3. And I think they were newer Model 3. I went to like the last year model, let's say. Yeah. We don't play around with the car as much because we usually just drop it off for school and that's it. Maybe on the weekend. So we get to have a conversation, and then we're like, "Oh, okay, wow, it's so good having a Tesla in Queensland versus in New South Wales." So in New South Wales, when we purchased them, we didn't get any rebate.
No rebate.
And in Queensland right now, you get rebate. And when I saw the guys driving Model 3, there is a rebate in here all year round for that particular vehicle.
Because of the price tag. In New South Wales, the starting point is higher, but we get incentive for not paying stamp duty. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
But we don't get any cash back.
And then we talk about it. Go, oh, it must be great having it in Queensland because you get this rebate, a government rebate or subsidy or something.
Yeah.
It was a substantial amount, roughly. I think it was like $3,000 or $6,000.
Yes.
I don't know what it was.
Around that, I think I checked on it.
So and then it goes, oh. Unfortunately, we weren't qualified because we're on novated lease. And my mind's like, why would you buy a car on a lease that will depreciate in value all the time?
So we had that conversation all the time. Not everyone can have a big lump sum to purchase a car.
The way we did it is literally we saved up.
We used to drive a 14-year-old Honda CR-V and not hand me down. It was like, our friend sold it to us.
And then previously before that, it was a very old car, my frog. And that was again hand me down from my manager at work.
So it is our first ever brand new car.
Now
for you and for me.
Ever.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
And knowing us with the rate that we're going, we're probably going to have this for like 20 years.
10. 20. I don't know if the car can last
20. Considering like the Honda was 14.
14, yeah.
So I was expecting
I was 15, yeah, maybe, if still last.
Yeah. So
anyway.
That was my conversation. My mind is like, I got stuck in my head. It's like, why would you
I don't get it. Why don't they get the exemption, the cashback? Then why would you do? Oh, I'm sure he's done his calculation.
Yeah, there must be a reason for it, but
Yeah.
for us, we cannot
don't
comprehend
get it.
because any car vehicle that we purchase,
It's by cash,
it was
always.
by cash.
We
Yeah.
never borrow money to buy a car.
I'll give you an example. At one stage, I was driving for Uber
Mm.
full time.
Mm.
We bought a car for Uber, buying it in cash.
Cash.
We didn't do the lease payment. We didn't, the rental or car loan.
Mm.
We bought it in cash.
Mm-hmm.
And then any other car, like even the Honda, we paid.
In
We
cash.
buy that in
Yeah.
cash. We've been all of our, I guess, since I've only done it one time, where it's car loan, and I didn't like the feeling of it. So I bought it for $5,000. I borrowed money from the bank for $5,000 for a personal loan to buy a car. At the end of that, it was got back roughly about $2,000.
Isn't that personal loan is high interest?
Yeah, whatever the payment it is. So like $5,000, but I ended up paying about $7,000 by the time I sell the car. It was only valued, let's say, $1,000 or $2,000.
Yep.
So there's a big gap.
Because this car is not an asset from our point of view.
Yeah, from our point of view, it's a depreciating asset.
Mm-hmm.
It will never go up in value.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to go down in value.
Unless you're buying those
vintage
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't afford it.
We're not in that. This is like the
that.
everyday type of vehicle
Yeah.
that's just going to be going down in value.
So anyway, we're thinking, okay, if Ronnie was thinking, if why Novated lease is such a good deal, and then if from our logic it's not a good deal because we like to buy in cash, I pay it off, and I don't want to think about that.
Yes.
I don't want to think of I'm owing you. The car doesn't belong to me. Yes. But if you compare this and car loan, I think maybe a better deal. We have to do more calculation based on them, because what they're trying to sell
as a package.
Yes, as a package, you'll have a benefit of saving tax from your salary sacrifice.
Yeah.
Maybe from the point of view is you're saving the tax and you have a better rate of renting leasing the car. That money you save is better than the cashback from the EV.
Maybe. So, but for us, like overall, I've only done it once, and that was when I was like 18, 19, somewhere around there. First time I have able to drive a car, and then from then on, everything else has been cash. Like this is not for everyone, yeah. I mean, it is a big lump sum of money in order for buy a car in a cash, and maybe some people like the idea of driving the car, but not thinking of the repayment every month over, say, 3 years, 5 years, or even 1 year alone. Surely there's going to be an interest added to it.
Yeah, because I remember we did a calculation of a friend's car. He was the Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Which one is it? Like,
Volkswagen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
So I think they got it like $30,000.
Yeah.
What's the interest rate? Like 6 or 9%.
Call it 10%, let's say.
Yeah, and then so that's
that
let's assume it's 3,000 a year. Just
so that's
very simple maths.
Plus 3,000.
1 year, so you need 5 years.
5 years.
Become 15,000 on interest.
On interest,
so
that's 30 becomes 45.
Correct.
And at the end of that, there's a balloon payment of, I don't know, I think like
let's say $5,000
on top. So that makes it
$50,000.
$50,000 on that vehicle.
But if you're trying to sell the car,
it's like
$10,000.
Yeah, I think it was about 10 or something. So to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how much money is it depreciate, and the amount of capital plus interest that it's actually that the car company getting is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So for us, buy a car in cash.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
Correct. You can't afford a nice car, then drive a beat-up car.
Yeah, and we did that over our relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true love.
True. I just like a car don't even have an aircon. Like, got up to that stage.
Yeah, the other one of the car.
The Frog.
No, there's another car, no aircon, the Hyundai.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he's just on the road and shut down by itself.
Yeah. So
good old days.
that was our journey in
Yeah.
order for us to achieve FIRE, in order
Yeah.
for us to become where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have actually just buy on finance, let's say.
No,
we
never
we could
agree
have. I
on.
said like
No,
there
I
might be
can't.
an opportunity, or like, hey, let's do something silly. Let's go on holiday on a credit card. We don't do
We just
that.
cannot justify it. I think it is a habit
Mhm.
that we've been doing, which is not our decision now.
Yeah. So anything, if we can't afford it in cash, we can't afford it. I mean,
Mm.
obviously, my mortgage is probably the only thing that you should really have.
Yeah, because
payment
at
on.
least a property is an asset appreciate in value. Anything else, please do not get in finance.
So that's just our 2 cents, guys. And when it comes to leasing a car or
Yep.
novated lease or
Any car loans.
loans or car payment. I mean, if you follow us alone, hope that you can, if you are on that payment system, get rid of it as soon as possible.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys, and
See you next time.
bye.